Hey guys, Rob from Georgia here with another video. This time I thought I would go ahead and start a new series, just kind of highlighting my collection, as small as it is. Go ahead and highlight it nonetheless, and again, give some reasons why I'm appreciative of the 22 Shots of Moods and Horror podcast, and just to let you guys know a little bit. I can't remember exactly what I was looking for. I can tell you a year or so ago, I was on YouTube looking for something, and I just happened to stumble into Moods' collection, DVD horror, DVD collection videos, and I started watching them. And man, I got hooked. I got hooked fast, and I could not believe how many movies, I still can't get my mind wrapped around that, how many movies he has in his collection. But I kind of went through them pretty quickly, and that just got me going more than anything into collecting again, and just get back some of those things that I lost as a youth, and really do my best to try to get them back. So I collect. The thing that motivates me more than anything is to kind of reclaim some of that lost youth. So I don't just buy anything, and I'm really going after specific things, and but some new things come along with it. So I'm gonna break this shelf into two pieces, the top shelf, and treat it like that. It just takes too long because I talk too much, and so hopefully you guys won't mind. But anyways, this is going to be my shelf by shelf horror DVD collection, and hope you guys enjoy. So let me just go ahead and get started. The first movie really isn't a horror movie, but it's from 1987. It's the Carl Reiner film, and it's one of my favorites from back in the 80s. And if you ever seen Summer School, if you haven't, you really need to, just for the exploits of Dave and Chainsaw, and their love for the first Texas film. And of course, they have to go to summer school, and Mark Harmon plays a substitute teacher, as a gym teacher. And but anyways, it is there's some, there's a little bit of some gory practical effects, and that's just what Chainsaw and Dave are into, and it just makes for a fun movie. This is one of my favorites. I absolutely love this film, and if I start actually reviewing films, definitely this is going to be on the top of the list of movies to review. And even though it isn't horror specific, it is just an absolutely fun movie. So, if you haven't seen it, Summer School, Carl Reiner, 1987. It's a fun movie. All right, here we go. I use my X-File films to bookend the 6 seasons that I do own. I only own 6, so I'm missing 7, 8, and 9. But the first X-Files film, Fight the Future, that followed season 5, of course, theatrically. And this was just an absolutely enjoyable experience to see that on the big screen when that first came out. Still am die-hard X-File fan. I absolutely love the X-Files, and it's probably a crime that I am missing 3 seasons, the latter seasons. And I'll only pull the first one out. This is the editions that I have, but this is season 1, the complete first season of the X-Files. Of course, Mulder and Scully, and if you've never seen the X-Files, I can't imagine you haven't. But if you haven't, they are fun. I think JP and Kyle maybe are doing a series on the X-Files right now. But these are the ones, that's how they're sort of boxed in there. And so season 1, got these really cheap at Walmart. I don't know why I didn't finish it off when I had the chance. I kick myself all the time. Of course, season 2, season 3, season 4, season 5, and of course season 6. Still got to get 7, 8, 9. They are on Amazon. I found them. I just haven't, got to the point of actually trying to get them. Of course, the film, the second film in the series that followed up the end of the TV show, I Want to Believe, slipcover. And this was, if you're an X-Files fan, I enjoyed it. This was it's a standalone film. Doesn't really get into the lore of the X-Files as much, but it's a fun. I really like the ending too. It's one of my favorite endings. Actually, if you want to know, with the X-Files, my favorite ending of any show easily is how season 5 finale ends. That is my favorite. And I'm not going to give away the end or anything. If it's not fresh in your mind, or just go see the end season 5 finale. That is my favorite season finale ending of any of the X-Files. And you'd have to just go back and rewatch that and see why. I just absolutely love it. All right, here we go. Some Argento. Here's my Blue Underground 2-disc edition of Suspiria. Of course, this the opening scene with her running through the woods is absolutely phenomenally just insane with the music and everything. I categorize usually I don't have anything special. I just try to keep my directors together as much as I can. So here's a few Argento films. My Anchor Bay edition of Opera. I don't collect per, let's say, distribution companies. I just go after the best. I just try to go after movies that I just want in my collection. So if it ends up being one distribution company versus another, maybe someday down the road I'll get a little more specific like that. But I love it when they put in the original art. It's always nice. My one of 2 editions of Phenomena. This is my Anchor Bay DVD, and again, some of the original artwork. It's nice. Love this film. I really love Phenomena. And of course, back in the day, it was known as Creepers. Thanks to the podcast, I became aware of an Arrow sale. Actually, Derek, I think, mentioned this Arrow sale. I took advantage of it. Of course, got Inferno, the 30th anniversary edition. Different cover art. And of course, this is loaded with just absolutely tons of stuff. Tons. I have to be careful so it doesn't all fall out on me. But just tons of stuff. That's why I love Arrow. Arrow, Grindhouse. See, I wouldn't even know about this stuff if it wasn't for the 22 Shots of Moods and Horror. Of course, one of my favorite Argento flicks. This is my Blue Underground 2-disc special edition. Bird with the bird with the crystal plumage, and this is a great edition to have. All right, a little bit older of a film. Some Shockwaves. The one guy in here was the boy from what was that dolphin movie? Flipper. The little kid from Flipper is one of the guys in this. Yeah, it's kind of funny. A couple newer films. Normally I don't buy movies if I haven't seen them first, but here are 2 exceptions to the rule, and I love them both immensely. What We Do in the Shadows, and of course, if you watch my other videos, you know I'm absolutely just a freak about this. I love this film. We Are Still Here. Of course, The Love Letter to Fulci. If you've not seen this movie, it's streaming on Netflix. This movie is freaking awesome. I absolutely love that movie. Okay, so Love Letter to Fulci. Let's roll into just a little bit of Fulci. Here's my copy, Blue Underground copy of Zombie. Somewhere down the road, I'll get a better edition of this. But for now, as they say, it's better to have one than none, I guess. So my copy of Zombie. City 2 from the Gates of Hell trilogy, City of the Living Dead, again, Blue Underground. And it would be nice to have the Gates of Hell trilogy, or some people call it Fulci's Lovecraft trilogy. I would love to have one distribution company, all 3, just for continuity, but I mean, it is what it is. House by the Cemetery, Blue Underground again. A special edition of it. So there's some Fulci. Rolled right into some Romero. The signature edition of the original Night of the Living Dead. Of course, I love this edition because it has George A. Romero's commentary on it, which is phenomenal to listen to. Absolutely phenomenal. Of course, I think this is everyone's favorite edition of Dawn of the Dead. I got this on Amazon for only $12 and change. I mean, it was sick. You know what? At the time, I'll be honest. When I first found it, I guess I just didn't realize what I'd stumbled across. And I'm so glad I picked it up. Because every time I look for it now, it's not for $12 and change. I can tell you that. But that is that, you know, of course, the European cut, the extended cut, director's cut, theatrical cut, any cut you want. I mean, it's in there, and that is probably the best edition of Dawn of the Dead that you could possibly have. If I'm wrong, somebody tell me. My edition, Anchor Bay edition of Day of the Dead. Of course, the other one was Anchor Bay as well. And this is really cool too. I gotta be careful this stuff don't fall out, but this is a nice edition of this. I absolutely love this movie too. The first three are absolutely phenomenally awesome. I love the first three films. Of course, Land of the Dead. Actually, the original theatrical poster was a whole lot better than the movie itself, as far as I'm concerned. That's an absolutely horrible artwork for this. The UK edition is actually a lot better. Even if you don't have a region-free player, you go on to a UK site and just find Land of the Dead and look at their artwork versus ours. It's more in line with the US theatrical poster, which I don't know why they didn't just use it for the DVD. I don't know why, but I probably will end up getting the UK release just to have that artwork. And of course, Savani's remake from 1990 of Night of the Living Dead. And those are the only Dead films that I actually own, are those right there. I guess those are the only ones you have to have. I mean, Survival, Diary, of course, but those are my four. One more Romero film, of course, the original Crazies. God, I love this. This was a favorite VHS rental of mine. This is my Blue Underground copy. And this is a nice copy. George A. Romero has a commentary on this as well, and that's kind of fun to listen to. So another Anchor Bay release, The Reanimator by Anchor Bay, the Anchor Bay Collection. And I really don't want to say too much about this. I know there's a lot of love. I mean, I'll just say the packaging's awesome. But when compared to the original H.P. Lovecraft story, it falls way short. But it is, for what it is a cult classic. I'm aware of that. You know, so don't think I'm throwing any hate at it. I'm just a much bigger fan of the original short story. Just two more for this video segment. The original Raimi's original Evil Dead. I found this at Walmart for only like $5, I guess, and so it had the audio commentary with Sam Raimi and the producer Robert Tappert. So I went ahead and picked it up, and so that's that. And the film that I cannot wait to see its re-release. I think it's Scream Factory. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I cannot. This is I guess it's Morgan Creek, Warner Brothers edition of The Exorcist 3 snapper case. I absolutely love this movie from start to finish. I may actually enjoy this movie more than the original. I don't know why. Just the dialogue between the principal characters at the beginning. I just love this film. The end, you know, of course, the end of the original Exorcist is way better than the end of this film. It's just enjoyable. I just enjoy it, and I really cannot wait to that new edition or release comes out by Scream Factory, I guess. So that's gonna wrap Shelf 1A. I guess the next video will be B. Will be the rest of it. And I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see how long this video is. Probably too long. But as always, I'll just end by saying, well, thanks for tuning in, for watching, and hit the like if you liked, and a comment if you want to leave a comment, and of course VHS 82 apostrophe, and we'll just leave it off with Go Bills.